Why poverty continues. A deep English learning story. Hello everyone. Today, we are going to understand something very important in life. Why do some people stay poor for a long time? Is it only because they don't have money? No, it is much deeper than that. Poverty is like a cycle. It repeats again and again. But if we understand the reasons, we can break that cycle. So today, we will learn 10 powerful reasons why poverty continues. In simple English. 1. Lack of education. Let's begin with the first reason. Lack of education. Education is not just about going to school. It is about learning how to think, solve problems, and grow. When a person does not get a good education, they often cannot find a good job. They may work very hard, but they earn very little. For example, a person without education may work as a daily laborer. They work all day, but the income is small. Now compare this with someone who is educated. They may work in an office, earn more, and grow in life. Right finger. So what happens? Low education, right pointing arrow. Low job, right pointing arrow. Low income, right pointing arrow. No growth. This cycle continues again and again. 2. Poor financial knowledge. Now let's talk about money management. Many people think earning money is enough. But that is not true. Managing money is more important than earning money. Some people earn money, but they spend everything. They do not save. They do not invest. They do not plan. For example, two people earn the same salary. One saves a little every month. The other spends everything. After 5 years, the first person has savings and growth. The second person has nothing. Right finger. The difference is knowledge. No financial knowledge, right pointing arrow. No savings, right pointing arrow. No future security. 3. Lack of opportunities. Some people are born in places where there are no good opportunities. There may be no good schools, no good jobs, no business chances. Even if they try hard, they cannot move forward. Imagine a young person with talent, but no chance to show it. Right finger. This creates frustration. No opportunities, right pointing arrow. No progress, right pointing arrow. Poverty continues. 4. Negative mindset. Your mind is very powerful. Some people believe, I am poor. I cannot change my life. When a person thinks like this, they stop trying. They do not take risks. They do not learn new things. But successful people think differently. They believe change is possible. Right finger. Your thoughts control your actions. Negative thinking, right pointing arrow. No action, right pointing arrow. No change. 5. Debt trap. Debt is a big problem for many people. When they do not have money, they borrow. But often, the interest is very high. Then they cannot repay. So they borrow again. This becomes a dangerous cycle. Right finger. Example. Borrow, right pointing arrow. Interest, right pointing arrow. More borrowing, right pointing arrow. Stress. In the end, they work only to pay debt. they cannot grow. 6. Lack of skills in today's world. Skills are everything. Even if you are educated, without skills, it is hard to succeed. Skills can be communication, technology, business thinking, problem solving. People without skills get fewer opportunities. Right finger skills create value. No skills, right pointing arrow, low value, right pointing arrow, low income. 7. Bad environment. Your environment shapes your life. If you grow up in a place where people do not study, people waste money, people think negatively, you may follow the same path. But if you are surrounded by hard-working people, positive thinkers, successful role models, your life can change. Right finger environment is powerful. 8. Health problems. Health is wealth. If a person is always sick, they cannot work properly. They may lose their job. They may spend a lot on medicine. Right finger. This creates another cycle. Bad health, right pointing arrow, no work, right pointing arrow, no income, right pointing arrow, more problems. So health is very important to escape poverty. 9. Lack of discipline. Success is not one big action. It is many small actions every day. Some people waste time, wake up late, do not plan, spend money carelessly. These small habits create big problems. Right finger discipline means doing the right thing every day. Without discipline, even good opportunities are lost. 10. Fear of change. The last reason is fear. Many people are afraid to change their life. They stay in their comfort zone. They do the same thing every day. They think, what if I fail? But success needs risk. Right finger, no risk, right pointing arrow, no growth, right finger, no change, right pointing arrow, same life. So now we understand something very important. Poverty is not just about money. It is about education, mindset, habits, opportunities, decisions. If a person changes these things, they can change their life. It may be slow, it may be difficult, but it is possible. Right finger, remember this. Your future is not decided by your past. It is decided by your actions today.